Okay. Van, Danny's. What was that?
Danny's,
Van,
grab...
Danny's.
Yeah, Danny's. Yeah, Van, grab Bruce, Jose's.
For some reason, I did not hear Bruce as in the name. I heard Bruise as in a term for beer. So, I was a little concerned.
We go, crack open a cold one with the lads. Crack open a lad with a cold one.
Yeah, there you go.
An alleyway.
It's only a matter of time till we made that joke.
Honestly, you know what? We're all a little hungry. We're all a little low on the
That's
blood.
pretty
So I'm just
solid.
gonna crack open some lads with the cold ones.
God.
Hi, I'm Julian. I'm your storyteller. My pronouns are he, him, or they, them.
Hi, I'm James, and I play Jose.
Hi, I'm Cookie. I play Patrick, and my pronouns are they, them.
Hi, I'm Nick, he, him, and I play Danny.
Hey, I'm Phil. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Gabe.
Howdy, I'm Sean. I don't know why I did that. I'm Sean. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Theodore.
Howdy also, I am Tori. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and I play Erica.
So we enter back in on Jose sitting in the office of Tristan de la Rose. What are you thinking of as the minutes are passing?
Jose is just kind of going over his options in his head because he thinks he has the rundown of what both Tristan and the prince are trying to get done. And he's just trying to desperately think of ways to prevent a major conflict between a bunch of vampires, you know? If that is what's going to happen.
And Danny's outside waiting for you. And I believe Erica and Gabe are done. Theodore and Patrick are almost done, correct?
Yes, we had just finished talking with Anthony, and I don't think we were gonna get any more info out of him.
Okay. So, moving on then, Jose, a few more minutes pass, you're just kind of there fiddling around, when in walks this man. He is probably late 20s, long brown hair with a decent beard, I guess. And the biggest thing that you notice is that he looks like he hasn't slept in a hot minute. This man looks like more than a hot minute. This man looks like he hasn't slept in 5 years. He looks completely exhausted. He sees you, though, and he straightens up his posture. He's in a bright blue suit with a dumb little top hat to match. And he takes it off and he sets it on the desk. And, oh, well, hello there. I'm Tristan. Who are you? And he holds out his hand.
Is that how we're playing this? Oh, I guess the first question is Tristan who I think it is?
I would very much like for you to please roll me a perception plus awareness for me.
Okay.
Ob is 6, the usual.
Imagine me bombing this.
I personally would love that.
2 successes.
2 successes. The more you look at him, you're pretty sure that this is who you think it is. It's just that the shadows here aren't quite playing to your advantage. It looks like he might be making the shadows in here change his facial structure a little bit, like extreme contouring.
Jose's going to keep the, is that how we're playing this then? Because, once again, he did do a work for this man.
He did a work.
You know, an Assamite work. That thing that happens.
Tristan pauses for a moment before sighing, listen, you could at least pretend to play along for a little bit, you know?
I mean, I would if we were in front of people, but It's considering we're in private presently.
I mean, in theory, we're in private. I don't know anything these days, it seems. And he's kind of like looking around nervously a little bit. But he does sit down and he relaxes noticeably. So, you're here. You're probably here for a job then, if you don't really seem to be the kind of guy who would just waltz in here for fun.
That is an accurate assessment.
Yeah, you never struck me as the relaxation type, huh?
This just isn't my form of relaxation, I guess.
That's fair. So what is it that you're doing here exactly then? I'm assuming the prince has sent you to see if I'm here.
No, I'm here to see if there are any signs of breaking of the masquerade or of other enemy groups. So, a roundabout way of looking for you.
Go figure. I can tell you now, I have not done anything to break the masquerade. I didn't go to Prince Tabitha directly. I did send her a letter, though. How do you think you guys got those tickets so easily? Fuck, this place sells out within 20 minutes flat. So I don't think I'm out of line in any way, shape, or form. And I mean, hell, who would know the masquerade better than the former prince? And he, like, does a dumb little hand gesture. He does, like, jazz hands. His heart clearly isn't into it, though.
Why are you back in town, I guess?
You know, I don't really know. I thought I wanted to come back, you know, revenge, get my crown back or whatever the hell. But honestly, I don't think I could. I think Tabitha has this place too under wraps, and the elders are too wrapped up in supporting her. And last time I tried to unite anyone, well, that's why I'm here now. He looks very exasperated. Don't get me wrong, I'd love my crown back, but I don't have any proof about anything she's done. I guess that could be why I'm here. I don't know. He seems very anxious, almost.
That's understandable. So, considering that you're hiring, I think I have some people that might be in need of jobs. And for what it's worth, it might keep Tabitha off your back a bit longer.
His eyebrows shoot up at that. Really? I mean, that's a little suspicious offering to do work for me right off the bat, but...
Well, we're here to investigate the circus. I figured fake joining up would satisfy Tabitha's need to think we're taking this seriously.
Yeah, she is all about that charade, huh? Well, you talk with your coterie then. I'm always down to hire you. You did good work last time, and hopefully you keep good company.
I hope I do as well. Not exactly my group to put together.
Let me guess, Prince hired you. There's some sort of interview process.
The interview thing was really whack. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, when I did it, it was far worse, let me assure you.
Is that...
Lost my favorite pair of boots doing that.
That is truly the wildest brag I've ever heard. But, yeah, my people are here tonight, if you'd like to meet them.
Oh, fuck yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have anywhere to be for, he looks at a watch. About another hour is when my next performance is, so feel free to go get your guys, I guess. I will be here.
Yeah, I'll just pull out my phone and text everyone to meet up at the main tent. We have an audience with Tristan.
So where is everyone when you get this text, and what do you think about it?
Patrick is trying to get Theo to take him seriously about the dunk tank again. And I think it's just about when he's about to do something stupid that the text arrives, and he's like, "Oh, well, gotta go to that."
Theodore's disappointed because he didn't get to see Patrick do something stupid at the duct tape tank. It's like, damn it! I almost convinced him.
I think it's a matter of almost dared to do something, and Patrick was kind of aware that it was a dumb idea, but pride wouldn't let him not do it. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, we got a text, we gotta go. Let's go, Theo."
I mean, yeah, let's do that. Important mission, yeah.
Finding the administrative tents wouldn't be hard, I'm assuming. It's just
No, not at all.
yeah.
It's pretty much just the
biggest
entire
tent.
back of the carnival.
Yeah, then we head over.
Okay, and Gabe and Erica?
I think after leaving the dog tent or the animal tent, at least Gabe is desperately trying to figure out where we were supposed to meet up and figure out where the heck this the main tent is, but it's pretty big, right? So I know we had some directional difficulties earlier, so
Whose fault was that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Who's to say?
Oh wait.
Yeah, Erica's probably trying to help find the meeting place, but also really wanting to play one of those ring toss games and resisting as much as she can.
Aw, delightful. You'll get your chance, I promise. So, you all meet up. You see Danny standing outside, and I'm assuming he kind of, like, waves you down.
Yeah, Danny, he waves to the others. Over here, there's the place.
How'd it go, Daniel?
He raises an eyebrow at Daniel, but he nods. Seems we found the guy. Jose's in there talking to him now. Seems like he wants to meet up. A question: Did Jose, like, in the message say that this is like that Tristan is actually Valencia?
No, I think he's holding on to that for a far more private place.
Could we get what
That's fair.
Jose says in the text? Like, what is it just a call to meet up? What's the info that we have?
It is, hey, I'm talking to Tristan. He said he's willing to meet you all and consider hiring us. Here's the location of the tent. Please meet here as soon as you can.
Okay.
Yeah, so in that case, he just kind of like waves Danny just kind of waves everybody in. Best not to keep him waiting. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not psyched about a second job interview in like a week.
You're valid.
Yeah, I hope this guy accepts essays.
Listen, by this point,
Written.
everyone has heard Patrick's interview. It didn't go well.
Well, I'm not wearing a good suit to impress him this time, so the
worst
chances
kind of
have been
interview, one that's
lessened a lot.
surprise.
Yeah, Dan looks back at them. Well, look on the bright side. Depending on how this goes, you'll get an opportunity few people get. Punching your boss. And he steps inside the tech.
Oh, I do enjoy punching. Let's go.
So you all enter the tent, and it's pretty dark. I will say that right off the bat. He has a handful of lights just around the place, giving a very dim glow, and you all kind of are standing there as this man, once again, late 20s, looks absolutely exhausted, but somehow manages to pull it off. He stands up and, oh, well, hello there, I'm Tristan, owner of this place, and he kind of side-eyes Jose a little bit. Can I get your names, I guess? Jose told me that you all are interested in working here.
Yes, sir. It'd be a great opportunity. Patrick sends out his hand. It's Patrick Lannon.
Tristan shakes it, yeah.
It's nice to finally meet you, Tristan. My name's Theodore.
Lovely to meet you, Theodore.
I saw your performance earlier, sir. It was a riveting show. My name's Erica.
Oh, why thank you. It's always nice to meet someone who appreciates the finer things in life. Even if they are dumb little circus performances. He seems kind of annoyed at that, but whatever. He shakes your hand.
And I'm Gabriel, but you can just call me Gabe.
Lovely to meet you, Gabe. Are you... He pauses for a moment. He kind of, like, looks at you. Huh. Okay. And then he finally turns towards Danny.
Can I help you, sir?
No, you're just... He motions... Do you still have your clerical collar on?
Yeah.
A man of the cloth. And you're one of us? That's a little
Yes, I am.
unusual. Hey, I mean, good for you for sticking to your guns. Or your lack thereof, I guess.
I got guns too, but left those in the car.
Oh, okay.
Danny,
Thank you.
Danny looks over at Gabe and then looks at, air quotes Tristan, and he looks at him in the eye, just says, "First stage of grief, I guess." Name's Danny Rose, and we can skip the handshake. Dig?
Dig. He sounds...
I just heard dick. Sorry.
Yeah, I heard dick as well. I was like, damn,
I
bold
did
move.
too.
One way to make
Yeah.
a first impression.
Damn.
Erica's clutching her pearls. How could you say such a
Danny's
thing?
job is to just make such a bad impression at a job interview.
Really determined to just do better than Gabe at being worse at the interview.
Just hello there. Fuck you.
Hey,
No.
fucker.
Hey, bitch.
No, dig. D-I-G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan nods at that. Yeah, I understand. So, very basic interview process here. You guys are kindred?
Yep.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Wow.
I hope so too. That looks raising an eyebrow at Theodore.
No, can't you tell I'm a fairy?
Don't even. Had to run with one of those once. Yikes.
Patrick kinda elbows Theodore into background, like, are fairies a thing?
Yes.
Like, okay, cool.
Now, does Theo actually know this?
That's for you to find out.
Theo's a Tremere, right? It's like Theo would know about magic shit.
You're right, but also I do intend for that answer to just be a straight answer that, who knows if, he's telling the truth or not to that.
Lovely.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Theo's actually lying, but through sheer incompetence, it's actually the truth.
I love that.
That basically describes his whole entire, life as a kindred before meeting you guys.
Valid. So how I got
Valid.
through college. Okay, got it.
That hits too close though.
After those answers, Tristan pauses for a moment. Okay, well, I do specialize in hiring mostly kindred. What all would you want to do here? We got plenty of acts, plenty of places where we need some help.
What was that? It? Just double check that we're kindred. That's it. That's the whole.
Well, I mean,
interview?
first I want to know what you're actually wanting to do here. Like, service work, performance, makeup, I don't... Well, I mean, if it helps, the one prerequisite we have, don't touch the patrons. If I find out that any of you drink from them, you're gone. But his demeanor turns very sunny. That shouldn't really be much of a problem. I think we keep our workers pretty well stocked, so...
Oh, you got kindred on makeup? I hope you don't hire any Lasombra then.
At that, he kind of raises an eyebrow, but he doesn't say anything.
Erica's gonna lean over to the closest person. Is Daddy doing a microaggression?
Vaguely.
some of her don't appear in mirrors.
So I think that's a yes.
Still sounds pretty rude.
Just because they don't appear in mirrors doesn't mean that they aren't good with, like, makeup.
I meant getting the makeup put on them.
Oh, putting them... Yeah, okay, understandable. Have a nice day. So, what are you doing?
Well, as far as my skills go, I'm quite competent in first aid. If you need someone at a medical station, you know, accidents happen. People trip over wires or get bit by tigers all the time at circuses.
He looks at you absolutely, like, face full of, like, awe almost, where he's like, oh, that's adorable. Thank you, but we don't... You know... He turns to the rest of you. She is one of us, right? Like, she knows...
I understand the mistake. It's very hard to tell sometimes, but I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Barely, yeah.
I can assure you all of us are, to my knowledge.
He turns to Erica. Miss Erica, thank you so much for your enthusiasm, but maybe you just haven't been in enough fights. We can heal ourselves pretty easily, but he seems at a loss for words.
I think she might have meant more for, your patrons.
Oh, there shouldn't be any... Well, you know what? I always underestimate the kind. They are kind of dumb, aren't they?
Fucking who's microaggressing now, huh?
I'd argue that, but I work in an emergency room.
God, yeah. God, yeah, could you imagine being dumb? God.
I'll fucking at me for this shit.
Wait a minute, sir. If your event doesn't have a quality first aid stand, I think you're breaking a few rules there.
Oh, well, legally speaking...
Am I gonna have to report you to OSHA?
Oh my god.
He looks even more delighted. Like, oh, we have our ways around the system, but I do make sure that my workers are all taken care of, and we haven't really run into any kind problems yet. But he's just like absolutely enthralled by the fact that Erica is just so into this. The quality assurance and the safety of everyone. He's like, if you really want, if that's what you're passionate about, by all means, I'm not one to stop you.
Accidents haven't happened yet. That's the famous last words of a fool who got a damn big lawsuit. You've got a first aid station manager here.
Well, we have them sign a waiver as they enter. He motions at a stack of papers on the desk. It's completely legal. And don't worry, I was a lawyer for a short period of time.
Did any of you sign anything? I don't remember signing a thing. Did we sign anything when we went in? I don't remember signing anything
either.
That's part of the process, get them while they're all worked up.
Oh god. Oh god, oh fuck.
He gives you a smile that's between serious and joking.
Well, I've mostly worked in security detail so far, but I know I'm this close, and Patrick kind of puts two fingers together, like this close to figuring out a whole, animal transformation thing, and I'm pretty sure some extra attractions in your wild animal section might be interesting for the patrons.
He nods at that. Oh, yes, it's always good to have some new blood in there. Pun somewhat intended, I guess.
Well, as for me, I guess I don't really know how you want to use me.
HR.
As you said before, I'm a man of the cloth.
He's ever shoot up at that, like, oh, okay.
I guess it's sort of a package
Let's
deal.
have some confidence, Gabriel. Come now, puff your chest out. Got to make an impression if you want this job. I mean, the standards aren't very high, but still.
Well, I am a bit of an orator. If you need some sort of an MC, I can certainly fulfill that role. But it seems like you're doing that just fine by yourself right now. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'm a fairly plain person. Otherwise, I'm not the kind of person you'd want on display here. As much as what you got right now.
I'm sure we'll find something.
I'm mostly computers guy. I don't know what you have here that could, use my skills. Do you have a website or something? I could help you with that, I guess.
He nods at that. Oh, yeah, we could always use a few more people at the computers. The thing is, those who tend to join me are more performance inclined. They have things that catch the eye, like your friend Patrick here. Turning into animals
Patrick
or manipulating
starts
the
quietly
bodies.
flexing in the background.
We have a perfect opportunity here for a product placement for Squarespace now.
Theo works for Squarespace.
Oh boy, Squarespace hit
Come
us
on,
up.
that would be that would make for the most interesting part of the podcast.
Wait, that's why
typing
Theo's
for 10
slow that
minutes
Theo
straight.
is secretly a CEO of Squarespace.
And now for our sponsor.
Hey, we still have another 20 minutes. Well, I do appreciate someone who's good with computers, and Lord knows that we have some information that we don't want getting out, so...
Yeah. I mean, if you need anything else, I also have Auspex. I know the person at front who was giving out the very good hot chocolate there had that to find out Kindred. I could do that, I guess.
Well, that's gonna be up to you, but I would like to play to your strengths. And he turns to Danny and Jose. Jose, I think I already know what you're interested in, but...
Stage magic, of course.
Oh,
I knew it.
he
I called it.
genuinely laughs at that.
I'm only mostly joking.
Good on you for branching out.
That is, yes.
Mostly joking is partially serious.
And you're also only mostly dead.
Profound. Deeply.
Ha. Thanks, I stole that from a movie. He turns to Danny. And you?
Danny shrugs. I mean, you could put me several places. Obviously, Kindred. Got some boost on here, so you could put me in a strongman show. I also got my ghoul, Bruce. He's a dog. So if you want to put me in the animal shows, I'm sure a ghouled out beastie like that could do some work. If you can't find anything else from me, you can just shoot me with the cannonball.
Sounds like a good time. Well, Jose here has vouched for you all, so I'm sure that you're people of character.
I think Patrick definitely kind of raises an eyebrow at Jose at that. Kind of, Patrick is definitely intrigued by
another recommendation.
why Jose's recommendation would matter so much to Tristan.
Yeah, I was about to say, the way he spoke implies that he already knows him, because he said I already know what Jose's about, right? So that's sus as fuck.
I think Tristan's sus, guys.
Yeah, I think he's the
I
imposter.
saw Tristan vent.
Jose's just gonna kind of give them each a look. Like, I will discuss this later.
Patrick's not there to ask questions. He's
Yep.
there to punch things. So yeah, sure.
Same.
Well, we do have everything mostly covered for tonight, so if you want to start tomorrow, you're more than welcome to. Is there any questions that you have for me? Or are there any questions that you have for me?
Yes,
there you go. That's grammar.
I think we kind of skipped a little bit about, you said you kept your employees well stocked, which is, good. Are there any other benefits to the job, pay, anything else? Like, what are we talking about?
Of course there's pay. I'm not a monster.
No,
I mean, I'm a
don't-
monster,
I
but
didn't
I'm
mean-
not
I'm
a
sorry.
monster.
I didn't mean to imply anything of the sort, but we haven't discussed that, so I think if we're gonna start working tomorrow, that would be probably
Oh,
something
yeah.
to mention.
He does actually go back to his desk and rifle through a few drawers, handing you each a contract. Feel free, as long as I get these back by tomorrow, that's all that I need. Feel free to look through them. If you have any questions, hold up. He pauses, writes a number on a sticky note, and hands it to you. And you can contact me, or, if you have a lawyer, I guess. I don't really... He shrugs. I trust you guys, more or less.
Wow, already?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you don't have to actually answer this, but looking at this contract versus Tabitha's, which one's benefits are better, and which one's pay is better? Just so I know.
I will say the circus does seem to provide better benefits, including paid time off, whereas Tabitha's just has
Good
better
to
pay
know.
overall. They are a traveling circus. There's a degree of, like, you're here for passion.
Yeah.
Like my passion for first aid.
So is the pay gap like a lot, or?
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry I didn't write down the logistics of a legal contract for you. I would say...
Julian.
You don't have to give an actual number, you just have to give an estimate.
Well, presumably we're getting paid both, so there isn't like...
You would be getting paid for both, and also, I would say nothing super big. It's not like $5 an hour versus $15 an hour. Like, they are in the same ballpark.
Okay.
I'm
Good to
glad
know.
that you guys are asking about the financial security of your characters. Like, that's reassuring.
I think it
guess.
honestly says more about Theo comparing the two leaders.
Yeah, right.
I imagine Theo's got some student loans still to pay off.
Yeah, I need this.
Are you kidding? Even as an immortal being, those things take time.
Huh.
Haha.
It's been decades, but still, I am sorely in debt.
Yeah, that's a sign of typical amateur kindred. Haven't even had to fake your death yet.
IRS caught up with them.
Well, you see, I tried that, but
Oh?
like,
Oh,
we don't need to go into
are
details
we getting
of
more
it.
Theo lore today?
Yeah, Tristan looks... he starts laughing when Danny says that, but when Tristan starts talking about, like, I tried that already, but it didn't work, Tristan looks very worried. He's like, do you need help? I mean, I've done this a few times. God knows I can help you.
Well, we could talk about this later. We don't need to focus on to my past here.
Okay.
But if you do have any like, if you have any connections, I would like to talk later. It'd be
Any
great.
advice for faking your own death? Sure. Thank you, Tori. Anything else then, I guess?
No, I think that would be all for me at least. It was nice meeting you, Tristan.
Lovely meeting all of you. As you all are leaving, Tristan stops Jose. Oh, Jose, real quick.
Of course. You guys want to meet up at the cocoa stand?
Oh yeah, sure.
Sounds
Don't
good.
take too long.
Sure.
We'll save you a cup.
Thank you.
This shouldn't take too long, but first off, please don't tell Tabitha about me. I don't really know if I'll be here for long. Second off, be careful on your way home. Some of your compatriots haven't exactly been quiet.
Interesting.
I do apologize for the yelling earlier. I understand that was very disruptive to your business here.
Gabe's still there.
I assumed this is once everyone had left.
Well, first off, none of you guys are here, but...
Gabe never left.
Wait, sorry.
No. Tristan jumps. Jesus Christ, I didn't know you were still there.
Sorry.
Holy fuck. No, I
spaced.
No, that's delightful.
May I sit?
Botched introduction to both princes.
I did want to say that, but I can't. Sorry, fast. When the group breaks off, Danny is going to activate Obfuscate and back into the tent to listen.
Oh.
Please do your thing for obfuscate, pay your dues if you need to.
Let me
And
check
then
real quick.
roll Dex plus Stealth.
So the way there isn't a roll. It's basically just no one notices me unless they have like I think it's like Auspex 2, I think you need.
Okay. Would anyone else care to stay behind, whether you're being sneaky or Gabe just being Gabe? I love that, honestly. That would be hilarious.
I would love to, but I don't have any
Galaxy-brained Gabe
Yes.
just walks back.
to help me.
He just pops his head in the tent real quick. By the way, I'm very sorry.
Sure, let's go with that.
Gabe just walks back to say sorry. No, Patrick's just gonna go to a critical stand.
He's just gonna read the room.
Okay, and as for Gabe, Theodore, and Erica?
I have no tricks on my sleeve, unfortunately, on this one. Do I take note that Danny's left behind, though? Or stayed behind?
If you want to roll to notice, that would be probably perception plus awareness to spot for his obfuscate stuff.
May I also?
Yes, you may.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, wouldn't we just notice he's not there?
I imagine that there's a degree of it's like, oh, yeah, I'm sure he's right behind us.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you have to succeed on a perception plus awareness roll and have an Auspex rating higher than my obfuscate, so you did Auspex of 3.
Got it.
And please know, when I roll, I am not doing it in this chat unless it's something super important. I'm doing it in my own thing off to the side.
Yeah, so I'm basically,
VtM
I don't need to make any kind of roll on my own, because I'm not doing anything, like, I'm not interacting with anything, I just want to listen. But if they have Auspex of 3 or higher, they can make a roll to see me, even if it's active.
Okay. And if that's the case, I guess let's redo that scene then. As you all are leaving, Danny doubles back and activates his obfuscate. What did Erica and Theodore roll to notice Danny missing?
A 3.
And I rolled a 1 to notice.
I would say you both notice, but it takes Erica a lot longer. It takes Theodore probably like 15 seconds to be like, oh, Danny hasn't said anything annoying in a while.
First of all, rude.
He hasn't complained about how people don't know what traffic is in a while.
I said that once.
He keeps talking about how there are no good museums in Houston.
He keeps talking about how he's walking here.
drinking.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
This is harassment, bullying.
We do it because we love you.
And also because Theodore is an asshole.
Oh, absolutely. Tristan pulls Jose back just for a little bit. Jose.
Yes.
I would like to ask that you're welcome to tell your friends about me. I'm sure plenty of them are curious. There's a bit of a pause there. But I ask that you please don't tell the prince. I'm not here to cause a ruckus, at least not right now. And second off, you may want to be careful on your way home. Some of your compatriots haven't exactly been quiet.
Jose just kind of somberly nods. I think I will tell them because they have the right to know what they're really doing here. But you have my word that I won't be telling Tabitha anything without really thinking it through first.
Tori, I need you to say that real quick.
He somberly nods.
I thought the same thing. I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
I do have a question, though.
Of course.
What would you be having me doing when we start tomorrow?
He gives you a bit of a shit-eating grin. Didn't you say you were interested in stage magic?
I suppose I did. Have a good night, Tristan.
Have a good night. And I would like Danny to give me a perception plus awareness again.
Where?
Well, no, not again. Like just another.
Awareness or alertness here?
You know what? Alertness. That would be right here.
Yeah. All right.
I hate that cat. I hate that fucking cat.
Blink, motherfucker.
And it hates you.
Yeah.
Blink, motherfucker.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
No.
Not every
no,
cat has to like
The
me.
little body is full of love.
Ma, there's a weird looking kindred outside.
That's that game.
Hey, it's just a Nosferatu.
When a Nosferatu pops out.
So I have to look at the names for Gabe specifically.
Oh no, it's already no. It's like Nick and Lucas.
Valid.
I do have to look at some of you guys' names. I won't lie.
Yeah.
And also, it doesn't help that some of my other campaigns, the parentheses and name things are switched.
Oh,
so
God.
there have been multiple times where I almost call Theodore Sean, and it's like, beans.
Oh,
Okay.
beans.
With your 3, Danny, I imagine Jose leaves, and as you go to leave, you kind of look back at where Tristan was, and he's not there anymore, and his room has gone completely black. That's just a little bit of flavor text for you.
Yeah, Danny definitely kind of like, he gulps, right? Because I think Danny has like a suspicion of who this is, right? And so he knows if that suspicion's correct, he does not want to get on this guy's bad side. And so yeah, I think he very quickly regroups with the others.
Hi there. This is Tori, the previously undiscovered Canadian cryptid, and the voice of Erica here on Show Some Initiative. Now, I really hate to take you away from the action, but I just wanted to pull you aside here to talk about a few things. First of all, I want to send a very warm Happy Hanukkah to any of our listeners who celebrate it. I hope these next 8 days are filled with warmth, light, and happy memories for all of you. And of course, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for allowing us to grace your ears. Thank you so much for listening to Show Some Initiative. Now, if you are enjoying our content and want to keep up with everything, you can follow us on our different social media accounts. First off, we are on Twitter. You can find us at Some Initiative. We're also on Instagram. You can follow us there at show.someinitiative. And finally, we have an elusive Tumblr blog. And that blog is titled Show Some Initiative. Now, we are very excited to announce that our podcast is now available on all podcast platforms. That includes the heavy hitters like Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Podbean, and everything in between. You can even find us on YouTube. Now, if you enjoy our show and want to support us, then the best thing you can do is leave a review or a comment on your preferred podcast platform. Every comment helps get the word out there and let people know that there are those loving our podcast. Also, feel free to share our podcast on social media or just word of mouth with your friends. We'd love to reach as many people as we can, and we also want to hear from you. Whether it's your comments, your thoughts, or even your theories, ooh, we appreciate every bit of it. And next, I just want to give a few behind-the-scenes shout-outs. First up, thank you so much to Tabletop Audio for their use of all of our background music. You can find them on tabletopaudio.com. They have an amazing library of sounds and music, whether you want to set the mood for your own D&D campaign or you have a podcast of your own that you're looking to sound design for. It's a great resource. I also want to thank our DM, Julian, for our amazing theme song. If you didn't know already, Julian composed that himself, and it is a beautiful piece of musical artwork. Speaking of artwork, thank you so much to Sean for our character artwork. You can find that on Instagram, Twitter, and our Tumblr pages, along with our character descriptions. And lastly, thank you so much to Cookie for editing the audio of our podcast with 6 different people's audios plus background music. It is a big feat, so be sure to give Cookie some love in the comments. And now to finish off our little intermission, I'd like to talk a little bit about my character, Dr. Erica Rose Walters. So Erica herself was actually created as a bit of a joke between myself and some friends many years ago, where I created a vampire character who worked in a blood bank because it was funny. And that eventually developed into a vampire that worked in a hospital despite all of the temptations that would surround her. When Julian announced that he was going to host this Vampire the Masquerade campaign that we were doing, I jumped at the chance to bring this character back and into the world of Vampire the Masquerade, not knowing at all what the universe entailed. And it's been really fun adapting her character to the surroundings of this game. As for Erica's character herself, the whole old lady in a 20-something-year-old body is just something that comes quite natural to me for some reason. I don't know if it's just my hip, young personality is really good at adapting or what, but it's a lot of fun playing this sweet, sugary character in amongst some unsavory-seeming folks. Although I think that we'll find that there's a lot more to Erica than just the sugar coating on the surface. But what gives Erica the most joy in playing her is definitely just bouncing off the other characters in her relationships with them, which is only made more authentic and fun by the amazing people that I get to play with. And it has been so much fun to play with everyone and to get to share it with all of you. I always love playing with these guys, and it's really nice to be able to share our shenanigans with the world. And with that, thank you so much for taking this little break with me. I'll let you get back to the rest of the episode. But until we speak to you again, thank you so much for listening to Show Some Initiative.
Okay, so Julian, the biggest, most important question: how much is a creepy cocoa? Now that we're getting a second cup.
Second cup.
Unless you want to make twice, unless you want to make them both on the house, and we'll be cool with that.
No, at that rate, she'll be out of business.
Also, is this impacted by my weakness of I can only drink certain types of blood?
I will say,
for my
for
my venture thing,
you're gonna want to be careful.
Yeah,
you're gonna want to be careful. What can you, for our listeners? I almost said readers. For our listeners, could you tell us what your blood type is or your blood preference?
Gabe only drinks blood of Christians.
Now, is this devout Christians, such as like nuns or stuff, or would you say anyone who calls themselves a Christian?
I'll say true believers, much as I personally hate that expression.
Okay, well, how would you...
Faithful Christians, people who Gabe considers to be, good Christian people, essentially. That makes sense. Like, people who, like, random televangelists don't count, because Gabe would not consider them actually to be Christian, despite how much they say they are.
Do you drink blood of your fellow churchgoers?
Yeah, generally.
Oh, would you say that that's like a herd thing then? Do you have herd on your character sheet? Because that could be
I can't remember if I took herd or a different thing to... Yes, I have herd, yep.
So you all have regrouped at the cocoa stand. It is now $2. $2 a cup.
Oh, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, for the circus especially. Usually expect
I
to
think
be...
Jose will buy the first round.
Delightful.
Isn't it the last round as well? We're leaving.
Yeah.
Danny does not accept.
Gabe's gonna pass this one off.
Smart for your stomach.
Oh, okay, I'll take their cup.
Peter's just downing 3 cups.
It's good cocoa. It's good blood cocoa.
I will take Danny's and you can have Gabe's.
Sounds like a deal.
I spent a lot of blood during the infiltration.
Yeah, no, understandable.
Jose, you're looking a little tired there. Why don't you have some of my blood? The worst I've done today is watch Gabe reenact a very bad vine.
Wait, Wait, which one?
I'm sorry, the vine itself isn't bad. Gabe's job of it was bad.
Oh!
Oh,
Well, you wounded me,
Erica
man.
doesn't know much about vines, so the fact
Do you have
that...
evidence of this?
I thought we were
For no
afraid of
reason?
fire, but that was a burn.
I was asking if Erica had.
Sorry, Sean, what'd you say?
Do you have evidence of it?
Oh, I wasn't recording.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Father Gabe. You did your best, and I think that's all they can ask. Maybe they'll end up putting you in a performance ring after all.
Well, maybe. It'd be a pretty sorry sight, though, I'd say.
Don't have such low faith in yourself. I believe in you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, me too. You could reenact it right now so that we all know what it would look like.
No, well,
I'll actually record
I
this
don't
time.
think that's necessary.
With all due respect, I do have 2 little things to get off my chest here.
Please, go ahead and share.
First off, if I could get a picture and name for each of you. I have a bit of domain here, and in case we ever need to get to somewhere safe, I'd like to be able to get us in as quick as possible. And if they allow me to, he's going to do the same thing he did for Danny.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable for Patrick.
And the second thing is, Tristan brought it to my attention that some of you weren't doing a perfect job of being discreet, and gave us something of a warning that we might want to be careful on our way out.
Theodore looks at Patrick.
Hey, don't look at me. I wasn't the one that started recreating vines, making a scene.
I mean, the worst that we'll get to some angry teenagers at us.
I will say, Danny, like, he noticeably, like, tenses up, right, when Jose says that, and, like, his eyes go, like, a little bit wide as he looks over Jose. What kind of warning? Look out for what?
Wasn't specified. I imagine, well, mostly kind here. Could be hunters, could be other things.
Hunters, did he say that? Did he say hunters?
Should he have?
Yeah, Danny gets a look in his face like, oh, fuck, right? And he, like, shuts up.
Well, it's gonna be. It seems it's not gonna be a quiet ride home, eh? Better.
So, I'm going to redouble my potential offer of my domain to an insistence that we stop by there tonight.
I think that would be a good idea, and I think it would pay to be extra cautious.
No, I'm in favor of that. Roger not die tonight.
Danny looks over at Jose, and he, like, stares Jose straight in the eye. So you're gonna share the third item for tonight?
I was saving that for my domain.
Danny narrows his eyes, but he nods. Well, let's get moving then. This place gives me the creeps.
I don't know, the cargo's pretty good. Fuck you, I'm not letting you make this a creepy circus. It's a fun little place. They
It's
get
a
me free hot
delightful
chocolate.
circus. Delightful, damn it.
Also, if I go into your domain tonight, can we swing by mine first?
You getting your dog? Your ghoul?
Damn right I'm getting him.
Puppy. Puppy. Puppy.
Understandable.
Oh,
I
we're
figure
getting a
we split into groups of 2. That way neither of us are alone.
Okay, Listen. Prey in small groups is much easier to get. I'd suggest we move as a group. There's strength in numbers, and if we're facing hunters...
I'd agree.
Alternatively, if we force our pursuers to split into smaller groups, we may serve a better chance.
Maybe so. But I have to say, not all of us
Yeah.
are quite stable as fighters. Might be best if we do split into 2 groups, a solid 3s. Or
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
do
say
agree that moving together might be a better bet.
I think moving it all together will be safer.
Who's got the biggest car?
Don't we have a van?
drove us?
Yeah, you all drove
Oh, right,
here
the
in
van.
a car.
Right, van.
Yeah, the van.
I forgot, because a bunch of us said we also had cars individually, so
Yes.
I was very confused. Then, do we all want to go out to the van together, or do we want to send 3 people ahead to bring it around front?
Let's just move together.
How far away did you park? Because
No more than a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, we established that we got there pretty early. Because Patrick was nagging everyone to get there early to get a good
Amazing.
Yeah, speaks up.
Smart.
Let's just get there.
10
Let's
out of
just
10.
get there together.
Just like my dad.
Get out of here as a group and pedal to the metal.
That's, I think, a smart idea. Let's go.
Jose nods and is going to pull out his phone once again into that same VIP chat group, is going to send the word, "Might be coming in hot. Have people ready."
So, real quick, walk me through your steps that you are wanting to take to get to Jose's domain.
Van, Danny's apartment, grab Bruce, and then Jose's.
Okay. Van, Danny's. What was that?
Danny's,
Van,
grab...
Danny's.
Yeah, Danny's. Yeah, Van, grab Bruce, Jose's.
For some reason, I did not hear Bruce as in the name. I heard Bruise as in a term. So, I was a little concerned.
We go, crack open a cold one with the lads. Crack open a lad with a cold
Well, no,
one.
it's... Yeah, there you go.
An alleyway.
It's only a matter of time till we made that joke.
Honestly, you know what? We're all a little hungry. We're all a little low on the
That's
blood.
pretty
So I'm just gonna
solid.
crack open some lads with the cold ones.
Oh, that's gotta be the cold open, right? That's gotta be it.
God.
Oh, we could put that on merch. I'm writing that down.
That is very good.
All right,
Yeah.
so I guess we're heading to the van then.
To the van.
Lovely. Amazing. Stupendous. Best news of my life that you all are moving as a group. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No problem. I did suggest that as Patrick, partly because I know how much of a fucker it is to run combat in 2 separate groups. No. No, thank you.
Thank you. So, I would like everyone to please give me perception plus alertness. Ob here is going to be 7, so a little trickier than normal.
Will hearing be a part of this?
How about vision?
I would say no.
Okay.
Very cool.
Vision, yes.
Oh, also, question, Jillian. So because my perception's 5, I can take a specialization.
Yeah.
I forgot to do that before. I put down danger as the specialization. Is that valid for perception, or should I do something else?
I would say yes.
All right, cool. So does that apply here?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 7 successes for
shit.
me.
Haha.
I can hear that smile.
Yes.
So, going down the line then. Jose,
3.
Patrick,
1.
Danny,
7.
Cave,
1.
Theodore,
2.
Erica.
That's a -1.
Would you care to spend a point of willpower to turn that to a 0, or 2 to turn it into a 1?
No. I'm gonna leave the botch.
Oh.
Delightful. Amazing.
Oh.
Going to your car. Granted, a lot of people are coming and going, so you can't entirely be sure. But Erica, you are completely delighted at the idea of helping this circus get a solid healthcare plan. You are rambling to everyone in the group. However, Danny's the only one who isn't listening, which is a little rude, but I mean, good for the rest of you.
Yeah.
You notice a group of people behind you, a good few paces, who seem to be keeping half an eye on you guys. And I will say, with your 7 successes, you notice. Okay, 1 second. Words. It takes an hour. Oh, see you all tomorrow. Okay.
Recess.
Yay!
Yay!
If Julian's not back within 15 minutes, we're legally allowed to leave. We're legally allowed to quit the podcast.
No.
Never.
Danny, you notice this group of people who are kind of eyeing you with some suspicion, followed by... It's weird. You do a double take on this. You could have sworn that you saw someone through the wrought iron fence. You know how they have those gaps for the pretty designs and stuff? It looks like someone's kind of hanging around on the other side of it, looking at you, and they wave. You blink and look back, and they're gone. You don't notice, you don't remember much of them. They wore a purple hood. Like straight up a cape.
Cool as hell.
So I noticed this, and I noticed, but like the main thing is I noticed the people that are following behind us, right? How many of them are there?
The hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you count approximately, well, not approximately, they're not that big, 6 people.
So we're approaching. How close are we to the to the car? I guess I should ask that next. Like, are we like almost there? Or are we like a ways?
I would say you're about halfway there.
Are we living on a prayer?
I was holding myself back. I showed restraint, damn it.
And it was all for nothing.
To be fair, I think Phil is the most appropriate one to
Right,
say
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think what Danny does is he kind of like moves forward, right? And he definitely acts like he doesn't notice them. Like you see he kind of like moves forward and like throws his arms around like the shoulders of whoever's nearby in the group, right? You know, just acting like he's just, you know, some dude.
I just wanted to be Erica just for the height disparity there.
So, you know, it's
really
Erica and Patrick.
Yes, please.
Definitely. But like he just throws it's just whoever's nearby, right?
Amazing.
Because he's basically acting like he's just, you know,
I'm
being
excited for this
buddy and
dynamic.
not
Yeah.
paying attention. But you know, you can see his face is like stone cold while it's facing away. As he speaks, kind of like stage whispers to the rest of the group. Okay, I don't want anybody to panic, but they're definitely here, and they're definitely in the circus, following about 20 feet behind us. 6 of them. If they're human, we can definitely take them, but we'd have to fight with our powers, and that won't fly, not in here. We need to make it to the van.
I have 2 dots and aspects. Can I find out what they are?
With oh yeah, Auspex,
I
yay!
have the
Aspects to the
thing.
rescue.
Finally.
He's
You're
got
welcome.
the thing.
I got it for you.
Sean,
That's
you
what I'm saying.
saw.
Sean learned his fucking lesson from the last
I've
campaign.
learned my lesson.
That Auspex is really useful.
Sean learning a lesson? Damn, I'm impressed.
I
First
know,
time
it's
for
very
everything.
impressive. Anything for this podcast.
Aww.
Aw. So, $1,000?
Give me some time.
So, with your Auspex, go ahead. I believe you just spend blood for that. Do you need to roll?
No. No? Wait, no, I just said no to the blood thing. Hold on.
Please. Please double check. I would recommend having note cards with your abilities written on them. That might be something good, like D&D
that's
spell
smart.
cards.
That is actually
That's-
very smart.
I keep a Google Doc open with my
Oh,
skills.
amazing.
I have to stare at the subject for a few minutes. Roll. Please tell me I have an empathy.
That's
Fuck!
why I don't play a spellcaster. My abilities are punch things very hard.
Amazing. I love that.
I mean, yeah, you're fucking,
all I
you're
need to
Gangrel.
know.
You fucking, your ability, your special vampiric power is just tear things in half like a savage fucking animal.
Yeah.
I was gonna say your magic power is furry.
Yeah, my magic power is furry, but not yet. After this session, when I get more experience.
Fucking unironically, Gangrel is arguably the best combat clan. Because they just like aggravated damage? Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. Yes, it's a perception and empathy roll, and it says difficulty 8. Do I still roll 8 if I don't have empathy?
Nick, I'm deferring to you on this.
It's +2 ob to whatever it is normally.
Sweet.
Okay, I was worried, but
Yep, up 10.
guess I was
baby.
right. Up
This
10,
ain't
baby.
happening.
Please excuse me.
What's up, Tori?
I was hoping Theodore would nail this so I wouldn't have to swoop in. I also have 2 points in
Please.
aspects and much
Please.
more empathy.
I will
If
roll
I
it,
can
but please
assist.
do it for me, because it's not gonna happen for me, but
No, I would very much like for both of you to roll
Okay.
this.
I will do it. Hey, is anyone surprised
Let's
about this
work together.
failure? Actually,
also-
No
those are pretty
watch.
good rolls. Note to self, get empathy.
Not bad. Okay, I've had terrible luck so far, so let's see. What's the op? 6? 8?
8.
10?
8.
8. Thank you much.
And amazing! I love this!
So that's a failure for both of us.
I would like...
Wait,
Wow,
wait.
yes, zeros
So
for both of
actually,
you.
here's a question, real quick.
Absolutely
So Auspex
fantastic.
also lowers the ob of all like perception-based rolls by 1 per level of Auspex you have. That's what the first level ability does. Does that apply to aura reading?
It's so much funnier if it doesn't, though.
I think this is story based,
Yeah.
you know? We'll be alright. I say, and jinx us all.
If I'm more than
Tori.
happy to let you guys reroll with an ob of 8.
Tori, you've buried us all.
Or should we reroll or should we use what we have and
Yeah.
just count? Because that would be 1 success for Theodore and none for Erica.
Well, for Erica, it would go down to 6 because you go from
Thoughts?
because Erica has empathy. Yeah.
Oh, yes. 2
for Erica, 1 for
So
Theodore.
yeah, that would go
3
to
successes.
4.
3 for Erika, 1 for you.
Or 3. Yeah.
So we're re-rolling? What?
Oh yeah, 3. For some reason
So
I
just
thought
don't
that 4
reroll.
on the
Just
end.
recount what we're just recounting what you have with the correct ob.
Yes. So Theodore, your ob is going to be 8, so you will have 1 success. And Erica, your ob is going to be 6, so you will have 2 successes.
I'll take that 1 success. It's very impressive for me.
Thank you.
And now I do want to know,
Yeah.
is this you guys'
Yep.
first time using this ability? I believe it is. You just got it with experience, correct?
That's right.
And Erica? Okay, fantastic. So when you guys start asking, like, okay, well, what are they? Are they human, or are they kindred, or are they what? You two turn around, and you know, or you've heard at least, of kindred who use auspex like you, who can see the auras of others. So you know, you give it a shot, you pump some blood into this. Is it a blood thing, or is it just willpower?
I think it's a little thing. Hold on.
Well, I need to know how cool I need to make
Yeah.
this.
Come on, Sean. Give us the deeds.
Come on, we're here for the aesthetic.
It doesn't say it's a blood thing. However, this is your world and you make the rules.
I'll just say, blood, you don't use up any blood, but you just kind of redirect it. You enhance your
I
brain.
use facts and logic.
You have a brain
Enhance
blast.
your-
Jimmy Neutron brain
Enhance
blast.
your occipital. You enhance your occipital lobe.
You have a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. That's how you do it.
Can I get a cease and desist from Nickelodeon? Our small rinky-dink podcast, getting the hammer from Nickelodeon would be an honor.
It would be very funny.
It would be very
It would be, holy shit. I would put that on my wall.
Yes. I would frame that over there.
It'd be wonderful.
That would
It'd
go-
be wonderful until we all lost all our money.
Yeah.
Well, a cease and desist isn't the same as suing. It's just like, hey,
Stop
don't-
or we
don't.
will sue you.
Stop it.
there you go. It's a warning shot.
Stop.
Okay.
Got a warning shot from Nickelodeon. I don't like that.
It's just a bullet covered in gack. It just bounces off of you. Okay, back at it. You guys,
Can we call this episode a bullet covered in Nickelodeon gag?
no, then we will get a cease and desist. Normal gack is fine. Okay. Oh, I mean, we're not making any money off of it, are we?
No.
So far, so... Okay, anyway, we can discuss the legality of this later. You guys turn back and look, and you're very overwhelmed by all of the colors and senses and things that are being pumped into your brain at like 100 times the normal amount. And you look at this group of people, you notice that their auras, you don't really know what the colors mean quite yet, but you notice they're a lot brighter compared to your friends. Like glancing between Patrick and Danny and the others, their auras seem brighter. You don't fully know what that means.
Except for Jose's. Jose's is as bright.
Oh yes, Jose's is. Oh, well, that'd be funky fresh. Yeah, everyone in your group except for Jose has very pastel, very pale auras. Can you figure out what that means by process of elimination, or should I tell you?
I think it means Jose's a werewolf. I knew it.
Man, I'm bust out my werewolf. I don't know the
Becoming?
subtitle for the werewolf ones.
Is that what it is? Becoming?
Detroit become werewolves, and that's the joke.
Cold open, and that's how we turn all of our audience
That's it. We
away.
can't top this. Everyone go home. Oh. Okay.
Or we get the kind of audience we don't.
So, oh boy, what do you do with this information, Theodore and Erica?
I'm sorry to say this. Did you describe the people behind us? Because my brain only caught up when you started describing us. So
Okay, you guys' auras, except for Jose, are very pale, whereas Jose plus the other people watching you have very bright auras.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what this means, but those folks, they're looking a little shiny. They're like, they're a little more. They got some sparkle to them. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
you using the aspects as well? You're seeing what I'm seeing?
I mean, I think I got galaxy brained or whatever it's called. So yeah.
You're seeing that Jose's a bit not like the others here, right?
That's what you latch onto. I mean, I respect that, but...
I wanted to make sure that she's seeing what we're seeing here, or if she's having an Erica moment.
Oh!
I resent that.
can't
I
tell.
resent that highly. I have a
sorry.
doctorate.
Is this in character? Hold up, is this in character?
A doctorate about being wrong about kindred things.
Sorry, let me try that again. I have a doctorate. Twice.
You went very dumb. Yeah, okay. You don't know a lot about kindred.
Neither do you. Oh wait, no, sorry. You're a little more sheltered, but you do know. My
God?
apologies. Yeah, some punk-ass 22-year-old.
Has Jose overheard all of this?
Yes, you all are very
just
nearby,
sweating.
and I'll say that you're talking quiet enough for everyone around you to hear, but not, like, within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Like a 5-foot radius.
Jose is just going to very quietly say, "That means they're human."
How do you know this? Hold up. Do you have aspects?
I assume he knows what his own aura looks like.
I mean, I
said it
think-
this way. No, they're very bright.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I assume that he
Someone vibe
understands
checked
the
him.
idea of auras just as far as the concept of brightness goes. Because, he has a
Okay,
bright
okay.
aura.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah. So definitely hunters then.
Fuck.
Could someone please fill me in on what exactly that means?
Vampire hunters. What do you think? We're monsters,
Well,
and so
have you-
people hunt monsters.
No, people
ever
named
seen
Hunter.
Buffy?
All right. I get it.
Red Dracula, there's this Van Helsing fellow that you might...
I know I'm new around here.
Oh yeah, Gabe would be a total Van Helsing fanboy.
Oh, I read that one.
Oh.
I got an original copy. Or at least I had one.
What? that quietly breaks Patrick. He's gonna spend the next 20 minutes just thinking of that. He's gonna be in the middle of a fight and he's gonna be like, what does she mean an original copy? What the fuck? How old is she?
Anyway, look.
Because I don't think we know.
No, we
how,
don't.
like,
Yeah.
No, we don't
Or
even know
the-
each other's.
or
we don't
the-
even
Got a
know
signed
each other's
copy from
clans,
Mr.
like-
Ram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Dan's actually says, right, look, let's just focus on getting to that car. Hopefully we can just outspeed them, but if not, things are gonna get bloody.
Look, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna get ahead of you, and they shouldn't be able to notice since they're, what they are.
Okay, go for it, if you think it'll help.
I'll grab what I can, sneak back around. I'm much better when I have the drop on people.
What? No, we're not fighting them here. We can't fight them here.
Yeah, no.
I don't think they're gonna give us the opportunity to choose our ground.
That's why we gotta get to the car. Damn it, we gotta choose it that way. If we fight here, that's a...
I'm gonna get the car.
This is revenge for Friday.
Fucking Christ.
Can you... Well, yeah, that's not true, Faith. I was about to say, can you say that without taking damage?
Yes, everyone knows Jose's the one with true
Jose's
faith.
the ones that we gotta watch out for.
Fine. I'll get ahead, get it going. Be ready to hop in. I'll drive up and get you on board as soon as I can.
Good.
Sounds good.
Then Jose is going to activate Unseen Presence, the same thing Danny did. So yeah, I'm just unnoticeable to the hunters, assuming that they're not,
I don't think you can do that while someone's watching you, or rather, they'll notice if you do, because there's the level 4 obfuscate power is being able to do that while someone's watching you.
Hold on. Move around without being seen.
I mean, Jose is smaller than like half the people there.
I think Jose's just will try to plant himself between Patrick and the group, and then
so we'll try to like body block you, so that
Patrick is wide enough, I think.
So I guess that's our game plan. We're gonna try to like body
unit.
block Jose so they can't see him, and then have him like obfuscate out. So what do you?
Do I need to roll for
Yeah.
width?
Yeah, do we roll to use our white privilege?
Do I roll
For
for
width?
width?
I love that. No, you do not need to roll for width.
Patrick just unbuttons his flannel and like airs out like, oh, it's so hot.
Does like the bird thing of like puffing up.
Hey guys, want to see my impression of a macaw?
Please.
No, yeah, as Sean, I do want to see your impression of the macaw. I struggled there. It's fine.
Okay, I'll say Jose is camouflaged now.
Yeah. And while he's camouflaged, he's gonna he's gonna sprint to the car because they can't really notice him, and start it and start driving towards the group.
Interesting. Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I think just keep walking.
Wait,
Like
Okay.
we're cool.
wait, where did Jose say he's going?
Don't be suspicious.
To the car.
Keep bringing
Sorry,
the car
I misheard.
around.
I thought he said he was gonna like turn and go towards the fucking hunters, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Revenge for
No,
Friday.
yeah, we're just cool about that.
It's like, all right, plan is to
Yeah,
break for
yeah,
the
you know,
car.
it's
Jose
fine.
turns
We're good
around.
about
Oh,
it.
you're approaching me.
I'll break some things with the car.
Oh, you're a chime.
Ting.
Ting. That's a top tier meme.
Yes,
top tier
it's
meme.
the only
meme.
JoJo meme I know, and honestly, I am glad.
Honestly, that's all you need to know. Well, that and Thundercross split attack is a pretty good one.
I guess I'll look that up.
It's basically a Rickroll.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a JoJo Rickroll. Okay, so
I just realized something.
Oh.
What?
I'd still be unnoticeable while I was driving the car.
yeah,
haunted.
Herbie the love
that's
bug.
what I was thinking.
It's a ghost rider.
It's the car from Supernatural.
I love how we all make like 6 different car jokes.
Why do they write him Ghost Rider? He's never ridden a single ghost.
I mean, as far as you know, not on screen.
It's just little mice who
Not
are
on
operating the
screen.
pedals as a
If
team.
I'm gay and you're gay, then who's driving the car? Oh fuck, the car's
It's a
driving
Supernatural
itself.
car.
It's a
That
Tesla
one gets to
truck.
have-
That one
Is
goes
the
to
Impala
super
car
heaven.
the only one
yeah.
where it's on? That one?
Because it's straight. All straight cars go
straight.
to heaven.
As
God,
we all
that-
know.
That sequel to All Dogs Go to Heaven is just bad.
All cars.
All cars.
Yeah,
All
the
straight
sequel of
cars
All Cars
heaven.
Go to Heaven, right?
Okay.
And that's why there's car Catholicism in the Cars cinematic universe.
Okay. We need to
mean
go back. Reel it back in.
Oh my god.
Okay, moving on then. Jose, you are going to go get the car, and
Yeah.
everyone else is walking towards it. What's your thought process here? What are you guys planning?
I think hop in the van as quickly as possible and then just floor it. While we're in the van, the people that have to gear up. The people that are just ready to go, just wait until we get to a more advantageous position to fight or, get intercepted.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much what he said.
Okay, excellent. You all managed to get into the car, and hey, Jose, give me that drive check. And everyone else, I would very much like a perception
A
plus
drive
awareness.
check in my Vampire
Again.
the Masquerade. Get
It's more likely
ready
than
for
you think.
that fucking telephone
Wow.
pole.
I never saw this coming.
Hold on, I might blood boost myself just to make sure we super don't
That's
crash.
probably a good idea. Would recommend.
I do have 4 points in Dex and 2 in Celerity and 3 in Drive, so I don't think I need it. That was fully a
What
joke.
are we rolling here?
This is for you guys.
Perception plus alertness.
Yes, perception plus alertness.
Guys, I thought of a last car joke.
Oh boy.
Jose is ghost riding the whip.
Oh,
Is that anything?
Maybe.
not anymore. Oh
That's-
fuck.
that's
Oh
like
god. Oh
half of
fuck.
the
We
thing.
lost Cookie.
It was that bad.
That was awful.
It wasn't that bad. Okay, so going down, Jose, what was your drive?
5.
Patrick, your
4.
perception. Danny,
4.
Gabe,
0.
adorable. Do you want to spend any willpower?
Nah.
1.
Theodore.
Spend 50% of your willpower.
Yeah, yeah. Erica.
That's a 1.
So Gabe, Theodore, and Erica, it makes sense because you guys don't really have that much experience in fights, are too busy trying to get your gear on or on you. Yeah, yeah. You're too busy trying to get your gear on, your gun, if you have any armor, like a vest or whatever. You're a little frazzled, so you aren't really paying attention. But Patrick and Danny, as Jose is driving away pretty well at this pace, you notice that the assumed hunters, break into a sprint, get into their car, and they're trying to hightail it after you guys. I'll say
okay,
you
wait,
do
wait.
have a good head start on them, though.
Okay, so we do get in the van.
Yes, you do get in the van successfully.
Does
Okay.
does their car look faster than ours? Because we're in a van, so like.
Yes. Are you
Well, I mean,
kidding
but
me?
I'm like,
Yes.
I'm saying like, is it like a sedan they're in, or are they in like a sports car that's gonna catch up immediately?
No, it's not a sports car. Jesus
Okay.
Christ. It's. I'll say they're one tier above you, probably, in terms of car.
Yeah, like,
We've got incoming.
damn right, their car's faster than this. Their car's faster than this big thing. They're definitely catching up. We're gonna have to fight.
Hey you, city boys, do you know a good place that we could take this to? Close by, if we preferable.
Would you be okay with not getting your dog before we start this fight?
I don't think we're gonna have much of a choice. We don't want to fight in
then-
the city. There's cameras everywhere.
Then Jose is going to nod and switch direction so they're heading straight for his bar.
I mean, yeah, he just said like we don't want to fight in the middle of the city because there's cameras everywhere. So yeah,
Smart.
like so he's basically saying we need to like peel off somewhere discreet and fight these guys there.
Yeah, because Jose's bar is like kind of in a seedy part of town, and it's a crusty little punk bar. So I don't think a brawl's gonna seem too out of place down there.
But do you want to lead these guys straight to your bar?
I said yeah, if any of them gets away, they know where your bar is.
But the important part is I also invested as part of my background in something called domain defense. So I just figure this is probably advantageously our best position and all that jazz. And it's not like Jose does not already have the hunted background.
Yeah, but like they don't know where you live right now, though.
Yeah, they will currently know it.
Like
They will
yes,
soon.
you are. Like I'm saying, you are correct that like that is the most likely spot for us to win the fight, but like that is like a lot more dangerous than if we fought them like in a field outside the city, in terms of them like coming back to bite us later.
Unless no one leaves.
I mean, yeah, but
Very presumptuous of our skills here.
yeah.
I think Jose's instinct is to rush back to the bar, no matter what here.
Yeah.
Even if there's a chance that might backfire, I think that's Jose's plan, and he's gonna stick to it.
Hey, you're in the driver's seat, lad. You go where you think is best. Follow your heart
Nothing we can do to
and the
stop
highway.
it. Try to control moving it.
Besides, I think Jose does have weaponry at the bar more so than we probably just have on hand.
I mean, Patrick has all his stuff with him, which is a shotgun and a bulletproof vest, which he just fastened.
I imagine it's like Patrick and Danny are in the back of the van, like looking through the windows, while he's driving with a shotgun or revolver. But by the way,
Man, I guess
Danny's
Patrick got shotgun.
By the way, Danny's gun 100% is fucking Mista's gun. I will not accept otherwise.
Yes. Amazing.
Damn.
Wait.
It's fucking JoJo.
Jojo.
I assumed this was an old campaign thing, so I'm even more disappointed in you.
Let me find picture.
I was not.
Oh,
I
it's
do.
like a
I
tiny,
prefer
tiny
to
little
know
thing.
as little about JoJo's as I can, but
Too late.
You played in the
Yeah,
JoJo
it's like,
campaign.
it's like a snub nose.
to meme
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, it's like a fucking purple snub nose. It's great.
baby.
Amazing.
Bullets are really obnoxious.
Why don't you have a Tommy gun, coward?
They're delightful.
They're
They
annoying.
are obnoxious, but they're
Why,
delightful.
why are the bullets? Oh, you mean the Sex Pistols? I think I meant like the
Yes.
actual physical bullets, and I was like, what's wrong with the bullets?
Yeah, Sex
Yeah, the
Pistols.
bullets covered in gack.
Sex
Wait, the
Pistols.
what
It's the
pistols?
stand. Don't worry about it.
It's also a band.
It's also a real life band, which stands
they're
are named
named after bands.
I'm a little worried about it.
Alright.
Okay. So I'll say we leave off on everyone arguing on where to go and what to do, and Jose kind of just goes, fuck it, we're going back to my place. And you all are peeling off in the direction of Jose's bar with these hunters hot on your trail.